Contrapositive. It's a very important topic of propositional logic. But before moving ahead, I want you all to subscribe my channel and press bell icon also. We need to understand what is proposition and propositional logic. Propositional logic represents logic through the propositions and logical connectives. Alright, so wherever you see proposition and the logic connectives, and it is going to represent the logic, so it is a propositional logic. Alright. Now what is proposition? Proposition is an elementary atomic sentence that may take either value true or false, but may take no other value. For example, a simple proposition is here. What we call in the definition is an elementary atomic sentence. So example here is grass is wet. So it is being represented through a variable x. It is a simple proposition. Here another example where a variable p is representing it is raining and q is representing sky is not clear. So we are using a conditional over here, and that is a connective, and here we write p conditional q. That simply means if it is raining, then sky is not clear. Alright, and please observe that whether it is grass is wet or it is raining or sky is not clear, they can either be assigned true or false. So two things have to be fulfilled. First thing, proposition is an elementary atomic sentence that may either be true or false, but may take no other value. It's all about proposition. There can be more than one proposition forming a proposition that will be called compound proposition. So here if it is raining, then sky is not clear is the compound proposition, where two propositions have been brought together using a connective. Which connective? That is conditional. All right. So we continue with the previous example. P conditional q, that means if it is raining, then sky is not clear. Here we complement antecedent and the consequent of this conditional. So what do we find here? P dash. P dash means if it is not raining, then q dash. Q dash means sky is clear. So that means if it is not raining, then sky is clear. That is what we call inverse. Now what we do with this conditional here, that we have now interchange antecedent and the consequent of this conditional. So here what does it mean? It simply means if sky is not clear, then it is raining. Q conditional P, and that is what we call converse. So in the converse we interchange the antecedent and the consequent of a conditional. Alright, and we get another conditional that is here in front of you, that is Q conditional P. Now we combine both these things. What do I do first? First I interchange the conditional and the antecedent, and then I complement. Alright, or negate. That simply means when we say Q dash, what was Q? Q was sky is not clear. Now Q dash, sky is clear. So that simply means if sky is clear, and then P dash. P dash means it is not raining. If sky is clear, then it is not raining. And students, this is what we call contrapositive. It is that easy. Alright, we observe that there is a combination of inverse and converse in the contrapositive of a conditional. Alright, contrapositive of a conditional is formed by creating another conditional that takes its antecedent as negated consequent of earlier conditional and consequent as the negated antecedent of the earlier conditional. So contrapositive of P conditional Q will be Q dash conditional P dash, and that's what we have seen in the previous example also. I hope everybody has understood it well. Thanks everyone.